Hi friends, so this is the sixth episode of Conscious Pilgrimage, and right now we are at the Bhagsunag Temple in
Like,
Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh. Now before I begin, let me tell you one thing. Today I have had a unique experience of my whole life. The consciousness I experience in this temple is different than whatever I have experienced at any other place. So this temple is actually dedicated to the serpents, the Nag. Now, the serpents play a very important role in running of this existence. That's why Vishnu takes rest under the hood of Sheshnag. That's why Shiva wears the Vasuki Nag in his neck. So, what is that serpent consciousness? That I am going to speak at some other point of time, how serpents evolve and they merge in God. But this temple is not about the Naga consciousness. This temple is about Naga power. This temple, the mythological stories say that there was a big battle between Asura called Bhagsu and the serpents. And finally, serpents defeated them. So one will have this experience in this temple that how a serpent will defeat Asura. Now, uh, all asuras and the asuric tendencies, like our own ego. So there are two ways to deal with the ego. One way is to take it up, to merge the ego in light, and that is the way of evolution. But there is also another way of dealing with the ego. When ego is too difficult to deal, when there is some pain which is too difficult to deal, when it is just too much, then there is another way also available, and that is to take that ego below, down into the darkness, and the ego merges into the darkness. So the ego will dissolve in the darkness, but then you will lose the possibility of evolution. So basically, the ego or the asuras, they represent the third eye, and the nagas, basically their power lies in the Muladhara chakra or the Kundalini. So here you will experience that whatever unresolved issues you have in terms of your past events, in terms of ego, you have been struggling with that, all that will be pulled down into the Kundalini. So in many temples, you will experience the rising of Kundalini. But in this temple, you do not experience the rising of Kundalini. What you experience is that energy from all over body, energy from all over your chakras will actually start to move down, and it will merge in the Kundalini. So yes, you do get freedom from ego, but that freedom is not advisable most of the time because it does not lead to evolution. But yes, sometimes we go through very big accidents, and the doctor will have to give the painkiller, or the doctor will have to make you unconscious to take you through surgery. So this is like whatever has been paining us, instead of taking that into the light, we actually take that into the darkness. uh, I would suggest that if you have gone through something which is very massive, which you really cannot handle, yes, come here and get some relief. But otherwise, go to the temples which raise your Kundalini rather than the Kundalini that attracts, the pulls in all the energies from all the chakra. But nonetheless, this temple is very, very interesting. And just behind this temple, it is not incidental, probably that is a consciousness of this